Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. It is I, God Empress Jessie Milestone, and I am here today just basking in the utter hypocrisy that is everything the SJWs do. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's delicious. Oh my God. All right, so the latest news is that Ruby Rose, who was cast as Batwoman in the upcoming DC TV series, because DC's like, hey, we're not doing bad at this TV thing, we should keep this train rolling. So they cast Ruby Rose to play Batwoman. She has just gone off Twitter. She actually set it to private in the wake of being bullied regarding this casting. Who bullied her? Who bullied her? Yeah, that's right. The SJWs. But no, we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys because some a-holes, bully Kelly Marie Tran off Instagram. Yeah, we're the bad guys. We're the only ones who do that. Yeah. You did it to your own kind, you fuckwits. That's the mind-blowing part. It's just gotten so bad that there's an inability. There is an utter inability for these people to recognize friend from foe, to understand what progress even looks like. I mean, come on. So here's the deal, right? Here's why the SJWs are up in arms about Ruby Rose's casting, right? So Ruby Rose cast as Batwoman is bad because, one, some people apparently just didn't know she was gay, which is like, how did you miss that? Like, how did you miss that? Like, literally, this woman became famous making a video transforming herself from wearing a wig and all this makeup, looking like a blonde bombshell, into her more natural self, which is very tomboy-esque, back when she was model in Australia and all that stuff. So she got international attention, basically bringing awareness to the fact that she was a queer model, that she is gender fluid, prefers women, the end, right? Apparently some people didn't know this. They're like, Ruby Rose isn't a lesbian, she can't play Batwoman. Like, I'm sorry, what? Excuse you? Where have you been? Have you seen this woman? Like, there's no mistaking. You look at her. It's not like me where some people are like, she's got short hair and she's kind of butch. Maybe she's... No, you look at Ruby Rose, you're like, that woman likes women. That woman only likes women. Maybe she likes men sometimes, but like, that woman likes women. So right there, utter absurdity. Just people being that effing stupid. They're like, they cast an LGBTQ character, obviously didn't cast a queer person, so we have to be mad about it. Did you bother researching? Did you read anything? Or are you that stupid and anti-intellectual? Apparently the latter. Anyway, that's one reason we're mad about it. Two, and this I think is probably just the most ridiculous one. She's already famous. Why couldn't they have cast an unknown queer actor? Because Ruby Rose is already famous. We need more people in Hollywood, more queer people in Hollywood, because it's not about quality, people. It is about quantity. That's right. It doesn't matter if they're good actors. The point is, queer bodies in Hollywood. We don't give a rat's ass about talent. We don't care about that. We don't care about making a good movie that people want to watch. We care about the sexual orientation of the people in the movie, because that makes sense, obviously. Oh my God, yes, so she's too famous, which is hilarious, because it's not like she's Scarlett Johansson. She's Ruby Rose. She's played bit parts. She had a character in Orange is the New Black for like a season. She had like 5 lines in The Meg. I mean, the valid concern that I can understand people having is not seeing enough of a body of work from her to know if she can actually carry playing Batwoman. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Everyone's got to have their big break somewhere, but this is huge for her. This is a big break. Here's a woman who wants to be an actress, wants to be taken seriously as an actress, who grew up, by the way, loving bats also, and wishing for more characters like this in the things she was watching, getting to live her goddamn dream and play this character. This is huge for her. This is a massive step forwards for her. It's a huge career step that she needs. It's not like she's already an Academy Award-winning actress or something. She is a new face in Hollywood breaking into the scene. And you're gonna begrudge her that because people already know her name? Are you kidding me? Oh, no. So that's, I guess once again, you're holding queer people back right there doing that. Like, no. We already heard about that queer person. They're not allowed to be any more successful and any more famous until we make more different queer people well known. Like, you're actually actively holding back your own kind. How absurd can you be? How ridiculous? I mean, it's just, It blows my mind. You are begrudging a member of your own damn community success because you value quality over quantity. And you don't give a shit about individuals. You don't give a shit about the fact that Ruby Rose is a queer person, has been a queer person all her life, and has probably had to deal with a lot of crap being a queer person in the modeling industry. You don't care about her personal struggle because you just want to see more. I just want to see more people represented. Because I have a friend who once was in theater in high school, and I like that person, and they should have a role in a TV show. Like, really, shut the F up, people. So, as much as I find that to be the most entertaining reason, that's not the most absurd reason people are mad. Here's the most absurd reason. They are mad because the character of Batwoman is Jewish and Ruby Rose is not. Have you ever heard of acting? Like, it's not that hard to play a person like that's... What? And don't tell me that Jews are underrepresented in Hollywood, because let me tell you, we run the damn place. Thank you very much. Like, all the Jew conspiracy theories about, like, oh, they run everything. They run the bank. They run the country. That's all BS except Hollywood. No, straight up. Like, there are a lot of powerful Jews in Hollywood. They're very happy and successful being powerful in Hollywood. And maybe they don't give a crap about writing in more Jewish characters, because who cares? Like, that's the thing. Like, Jews... And it's funny, like, it's nice, great, thank you SJWs for finally taking up the cause of the Jews, because most of the time we're not oppressed enough for you guys to give a crap about us, which is just hilarious. They're like, oh, we can't be mad at Ruby Rose because she is gay, so we can't be mad at her for not being gay, so we'll get mad at her for not being gay enough, oh, and we'll get mad at her for not being Jewish. Because we need to be mad about something. We can't just be happy that the studio went out of its way to cast a queer actor. Which, by the way, if Ruby Rose sucks in this role because she's underqualified for it, it's because you guys want quantity over quality. I hope she's qualified. I hope she does a great job, because I personally like her. Like, I am not attracted to women at all. I would have sex with Ruby Rose. I just want to put that out there. She's hot. But yeah, so anyway... I'm rooting for her. I'm in her corner. I'm rooting for her. But again, if she doesn't succeed because she wasn't qualified, that was the whole thing. The studio pointedly, they were like, we want a queer actress who we think looks and can do the part, right? So if your bottom line is I need somebody who looks and or is this thing, and they don't have the chops or the quality to play that thing, you're not going to have a good movie. You're just going to self-sabotage. You're going to continue self-sabotaging. But anyway, let's get back to the whole point of, like, she's not Jewish. What? First of all, if I had been cast in that role, everyone would be flipping out, because I'm not Jewish either, apparently, because I don't look Jewish enough. So that's the whole thing, is that would be what they railed against me for. Oh, she is Jewish? Well, she doesn't look Jewish enough. They probably wouldn't even get on the queer thing. They'd probably be like, oh yeah, she's probably queer. Look at her. She's probably gay. They'd probably just be down for that, and they'd be like, but she's definitely not Jewish. Oh, she is? Oh, she went to Israel on birthright? She had a bat mitzvah? She celebrates holidays? Oh, well, she's not Jewish enough, because she didn't look Jewish enough. You can't make these people happy. They just don't want to be happy. They want to be mad. That's like the core of their existence. What defines them as a people is being angry. And if they're not, well, here's some more anger for you, all right? Go bully Dustin Hoffman. And that, again, the bullying element of it. Why are you bullying Ruby Rose for accepting a role in Hollywood? Like, what the heck, people? This is our job. As an actor, your job is to accept a role and play a role. That's like saying... I can't even think of something as ridiculous as what that is. That's like if you personally went through a medical procedure, right, and it didn't go well for you. That procedure didn't go well for you, so now you hate that procedure. That's like you going around bullying every doctor who's ever performed that procedure, whether or not they've done it correctly. They're doing, well, you forget it. If you had a bad experience at a hospital, it's like bullying every doctor for doing their damn job. Oh, I don't like doctors. I've had bad experience about doctors. I'm going to go take it out on every single doctor that's ever lived because they're just doing their damn, like, it's their job. They have nothing to do with what's happening. That's like yelling at soldiers who were drafted into a war that they had no choice about and had nothing to do with starting and shaming and disgracing them when they, oh, wait. Haha. Yeah, the people who, the predecessors for the SJWs, they did that shit too. This is nothing new for them. There's no humanity here. No, there's no oh, let's be happy for this woman who's been trying her whole life to have this thing and she got it. No, screw you. Tear her down because she's not what I want. Like, what the hell? But I mean, again, while we're holding this against people, let's go bully Dustin Hoffman for playing Raymond in Rain Man. Because why didn't they cast a natural autistic person for that, huh? That's clearly discriminating and underrepresenting the mentally impaired, or whatever SJW term there is for that. Hey, what? Let's go bully Patrick Stewart. He's not really crippled. Why did he play Professor X, huh? That's insensitive to people in wheelchairs. Let's just go find all those wheelchair actors out there, you know, who are like, you know what my dream is? My dream is to only ever play roles of people in wheelchairs because, you know, the point of acting is just to live your reality. It's not to go have fun stretching yourself and becoming something you're not. No, let me go every day and be reminded of the limits of my physicality, which is totally why you see so many actors in wheelchairs out there. Like, the acting, this is the thing. Acting is acting, right? Acting is about that. It's about becoming something outside of yourself. You don't have to be gay to be able to play a gay person. If you've ever been marginalized, if you've ever been misunderstood, if you've ever had your personal identity held against you in any way whatsoever, you know what that feels like. And if not, you're good damn actors. That's what they do. I'm sorry, like at this point, the people who are born into wealth, the actors who are like born into acting families, we should get mad at them whenever they play poor people because, well, they're not actually poor people, so that's insensitive to poor people. I mean, for F's sake, it's just like acting. This is the point of acting. And you don't want a meritocracy then. You don't want people earning things based on their capability. You want people being handed things based on their skin color, their sexual orientation, etc. You want everyone to just be equal and like when does it stop? When does it stop? At what point are you like, oh, well that character is dumb. We can't cast anyone with an IQ over 100 to play that character. Like, at what point are you just recreating Harrison Bergeron? I've talked about this before, guys. If you haven't read Harrison Bergeron by Kurt Vonnegut, go read it, because that is the world that SJWs want. You know, if you're too pretty, you have to be uglier. If you're too strong, you need to be encumbered. If you're too smart, you need to be dumbed down. That's what it is. It's just like, it's just lowering the bar. Lowering the bottom line and saying, no, we can't be, it's the participation award bullshit. We can't be better than this because that'll make the people who aren't feel bad about themselves. Let's erase all sense of competition. Let's all be exactly the same. Because when everyone, but that's the thing, it's the opposite of when everyone's special, no one is, or when everyone's super, no one is. Let's just make no one super. Let's just, rather than making everyone super, let's just make no one. Let's just take away everything that makes people good and great and unique. Because if they have those things, then other people will feel bad. And that's the meaning of life, right? It's just never feeling bad, ever. Never having to be uncomfortable or go outside of your comfort zone or experiencing things beyond yourself. That's the meaning of life. I'm really losing faith in humanity, guys. Like, I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel right now, because everyone's just getting stupider and angrier, and that's the reality of it. And the problem is, right, the big problem is that it's not a one side is better or worse than the other. Everyone, at the second that you dig your heels and you're like, I'm a this thing or I'm a that thing or I'm firmly and always against a that thing, like, what can you do? Like, I'm against a couple of things. Yeah, I'm against oppression, which is not unique to white men, by the way. No, SJWs are incredibly oppressive people. I'm against hate. SJWs very much for it. I mean, I'm not really against hate. I'm against blanket hatred of any group of people. SJWs blanketly hate groups of people. I'm against intolerance. SJWs have none of that. And other people, there are other people that do too. Like, let's not pretend that there aren't still white supremacists in this country. There absolutely are. There's like 40 of them that had a rally in D.C., which makes me giggle that there was so few. But, no, that exists. But if you're like that, if you're anyone who's like, this group of people sucks because of this thing, this one characteristic, screw you. Screw, like, physical characteristic. Screw you. Just screw you all. I'm sorry, like, that's it, while we're on this bridge of despair, right? Right, here's the other fun bit of sabotage, last thing, right? So that movie, Rub and Tug, whatever that movie's called, Rub and Tug, that Scarlett Johansson stepped down from because everyone's like, oh my god, it's not a real trans person. That movie may not get made now. How do you like them apples, right? Oh, because you couldn't find an actual A-list transgender actor to play this role, now the story about a real-life person who was transgender is not going to get told, most likely. This story will not get told because You couldn't have it all. You couldn't have everything you wanted because you can't accept progress that doesn't look like you don't know what progress is. It's either perfect or it's nothing. So you get nothing. That's what you get. When you demand perfection and you refuse to acknowledge progress and you refuse to work for things or accept that change comes slowly, you get nothing. Enjoy your nothing, assholes.